not a joke. This is not a drill. The Super League is back. It hasn't disappeared. Now, what are you talking about, Goldbridge? Well, listen to this. Barcelona, Real Madrid and Juventus say they will continue with plans for the European Super League, claiming to have successfully argued against any punishment by UEFA. What Real Madrid, Barcelona and Juventus are basically saying is that if the clubs that left, the English clubs, had stayed on board, they basically would have beaten anything UEFA are trying to do and the Super League would be able to go ahead. So basically what I'm understanding here is that Real Madrid, Barcelona and Juventus want the Super League, feel that they've overcome anything UEFA are trying to do, and the Super League should still go ahead. The problem they've got is no Premier League clubs, no Super League. But remember, and this has been mentioned before, Perez did say, as the founding chairman of the Super League, that the 12 clubs that agreed to join the new Super League have binding contracts and cannot leave. Obviously, we know the 9 clubs that have distanced themselves from it are Man City, Chelsea, Man United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham, Inter Milan, AC Milan and Atletico Madrid. And they were all handed punishments by UEFA back in May. And look, where the stance from the English clubs is that they won't do this again. They won't do this. But it is interesting in the sense that Real Madrid, Juventus and Barcelona very much think that the Super League dream is alive. And if that dream is alive, what does that mean? Because there is no Super League with Italian and Spanish clubs in it. That's not a Super League. That's something very different. And as we know, PSG won't enter it because PSG are linked to Qatar and the Qatar World Cup is a year and a half away. So PSG won't enter it, the German clubs won't enter it, and obviously the Premier League clubs won't enter it. So it's not a Super League, it's an average league. It's an Italian, it's a Spanish-Italian league. So I don't know. I would say be very, very careful here because I think there is the opportunity for this to get review and legal wranglings, because if Perez is right that this contract that those clubs signed are legal and binding, you can't force United and Liverpool to go into a Super League. They cannot do it. Like, United fans won't allow it, Liverpool fans won't allow it, Arsenal fans won't allow it, Chelsea, Man City, Tottenham fans won't allow it. It's not going to happen, but the legal ramifications could be. Why are Real Madrid, Juventus and Barcelona pushing this? There's 2 clubs from Italy, AC Milan and Inter Milan, that don't want to do it. There's Atletico Madrid in Spain that have pulled out as well. So why are those 3 clubs, Juventus, Barcelona and Real Madrid, pushing it? Even if they can do it, you've only got 3 teams in it. What are you going to do? Invite bloody Sassuolo or something like that? You know, Getafe. Gets off me. But the reality is, are they doing this? And I don't know. But my fear, and I said it a couple of months ago, my fear is the reason they're doing this, because Perez cannot be sitting there thinking, and I think Akala's right, Perez cannot be sitting there thinking that they're genuinely going to get the Super League up and running again. They're not going to go, fan like Nessov, Gavin and Stacey. Manchester United, UEFA, we've beat the legal wranglings, come in. Oh, we're on our way now. Then Man United will be going like, shit, we can't do this. Have you seen what happened? We had a game cancelled because of this shit. Get away. That's not going to work. So Perez and Madrid and Juventus and Barcelona, they can't go, we're going ahead with it, you've got to come back. But what they can do, if it's legally binding, is they can say, you signed to be part of the Super League, you've left, it's legally binding, the fine for that is 100 million quid. And if they can get 100 million quid off the 9 clubs that have left, that's 900 million quid. 300 million pounds for Juventus, Barcelona and Real Madrid each. And I think that's what this is about. I don't think they think they've got a cat and owl's chance of the Super League happening. I really don't think there is. Premier League clubs, I don't know what it's like in anywhere else. The Premier League clubs are under no illusion. They will never get away with a Super League. Never. It's going to happen, isn't it now? I've said never. But they're never going to get away with it. The fans won't allow it. The media won't allow it. Nobody wants a Super League because we've got a Premier League that we're very happy with. And I think people like the Champions League.